Hello everyone, my name is Steven and this is the Opportunity in Investing. First, I want to start with a question. Do you have everlasting life? This is the first and most important question in life you should find the answer to. For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? The greatest news is that you can find the answer when you look to God's perfect word, and you'll find that the answer is found in the Lord Jesus Christ. I'm not a professional financial advisor, so always do your own research before investing. Past performance does not guarantee future returns. Investing does involve risk, so you may gain or lose money. For this video, we'll be going over the May's performance review. And one company we'll be going over that I added in May is ticker symbol SKI. And then also note that in June, I did acquire two new companies and sold one. The sold one is ticker symbol SMCO. I sold that, and then ticker symbol SITE and USLM I added in June, but we'll be going over those when I go over June's performance review. So for the company that I added on in May, that is ticker symbol SKY, known as Champion Homes Incorporated. This is a company that produces and sells factory-built housing in the United States and Canada. And with how prices of housing is going up so dramatically, people are going to be forced to downsize. And I think this is a great company to be in for the future. So I entered this company also since 2021. The average annualized growth rate of earnings have been around 4.7%, sales around 10.2%, book value 13%, and cash flow at around 13%. So on that, I ended up entering this company on the 18th of May. It has run up since then, but I entered in at $66.41. So for the performance, so all realized dollar cost averaging, there's nothing that's different from April to May. I didn't do any selling in May, so the realized side is the same on both the dollar cost averaging and the lump sum returns. So for only 2026 dollar cost averaging returns, this channel at 3.3% versus the SP 500 at 11.5%, making the SP 500 outperform. Now for just 2026 lump sum, same story, this channel at 2.5% versus the SP 500 at 7.9%, making the SP 500 outperform by 5.4%. This channel on 2026, 33% being the SP 500 and 54% making positive returns. And as always, you can pause and look at the data. So now for the total dollar cost averaging returns, this channel at 1.5% versus the SP 500 at 22%. So SP 500 really pulling ahead, and yep. And for lump sum, this channel at a negative return of 0.9% versus the SP 500 at 18%, making the SP 500 outperform by 18.9%. Only 25% of my picks have beat the SP 500 and 50% making positive returns. So that is all for this channel, and we'll go over those three companies I mentioned in the beginning of the video when I go over May's performance review. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you have a comment below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you. Bye.